Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
Okay then. Well, I think we all know what's going on here. I can elaborate if anyone hasn't guessed yet. So, it looks like Cheryl would be the other half of the soul. The Disc of Ouroboros. A lesser. That would also explain why Cheryl looks so much like a lesser. Well then. I would say this is an ample time to save the game. And let's see what's in the other room, shall we? Well, time to dump 5 mystical bits of mumbo-jumbo on the door. The Disc of Ouroboros. The Ankh. All have mystical symbolism, of course. The Dagger of Melchior. Melchior? Eh. They're all magical based, or sort of suspicious-y based. So there you go. I know it's locked. And the Amulet of Solomon.
Come along. No, I don't want to. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just 2 of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
Wow, Mum of the Year award goes to Dahlia there. Alright, well, where are we? The lock is jammed. The lock is jammed. Oh look, paintings, rituals, people being hung up. A long, dark staircase. Descending. I'm sure there's some symbolism here somewhere, but details.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used. In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him. Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Freeze! What in the devil's name? Ugh!
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away, when we return to the true paradise. My daughter will be the mother of God.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this? Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your role is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you can accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this and keep your cool.
A glove it is! I thought I got rid of that!
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, kept you busy. Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Huh? What the?
Oh, bollocks. That's not good. Where's my anti-freakishly large god gun? There it is. Right then. Let's not cock this up. So, that was a lot going on in that cutscene. That was a lot going on. Ow! No! Ow! How much does that hurt? Eh. Again, to be honest, I could probably just stand here. Anyway, knock that off. It's hard to tell. Ooh! Rude. Stop that! Anyway, let's, ooh, we're in the red. Better fix ourselves quickly. Ow. I'm sure there's a way we can dodge that, but... Can't even tell if I can take it. Take it. Oh. Oops. Okay, made that 2 game overs. Right then. Back with God bashing. So, need to strafe really, don't we? Ah! Okay, I think that just really, really hurts every time I get hit, so I just need to preferably not get hit. Needs to be under it, probably. Then, how easy is it to dodge the actual lightning? Oh, okay. Do that by running circles. Oh yeah, there we go, blood splatter. Run, run, run! Oh shit, that's bad. I can't stop. I heal midway through zap in case I get killed. This thing's very creepy, but it's a shame you can't see it very easily. Get away! You are very creepy. You're no good hissing at me, mate. One day, you're driving with your daughter, the next, you're shooting a god out of the sky. Happens.
Daddy.
Harry, of course, has absolutely nothing to add here. Just killed God. Boring. I like to think he's just traumatized. Or an actual potato, whichever. Excuse me, baby. Have you seen a little girl? She's about 6, has black hair. Oh well. Bye, Data. I love that Harry checked to make sure Sybil was okay. You know, after all of that. And that's it. That's Silent Hill. I mean, I'm not sure what else I can add that I haven't already said during the playthrough, but even to this day, as janky as the game is, as ugly as it looks, you know, in a sense, like as a modern day sense, you know, and as bad as the voice acting is, the game is an incredible achievement. For its time, it wasn't a bad looker anyway, to be truthful. They masked the PlayStation's terrible draw distance with the fog, which ended up being a real major part of the story. It was you know, it's all really clever. And when did this come out now? Like, however many years later it is, like 1999, wasn't it? So we're talking like, you know, 16 years later. This game is still incredible. It's still creepy. It still has a great atmosphere, and it can still unnerve you. I think it is still an incredibly effective horror game. And a lot of modern horror games should still look to this to see what the right way of doing things. You know, the incredible use of the actual limited jump scares this game does have. You don't expect it. That's what makes it interesting. You don't expect, like, jump scares to come out of nowhere and just get you, which the game occasionally does. And games that are filled full of jump scares lose their edge very quickly. This keeps you on that edge the entire time. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't imagine the sort of horrors that await Harry. It's brilliant. I could, to be honest, harp on for quite a while about my love of Silent Hill. It brings me a lot of good memories. I have, like, nothing but great memories of playing through this game before, many a time. And again, I haven't played through it in such a long time. It's been a joy. There's been nothing in here that's made me go, oh, this is super lame, or this has been a pain in the arse, or this has aged badly. It still controls fine, you know, to an extent. It's tank control, sure, but it controls fine. Michael G was Harry. Nice. Good work, Michael G. Still controls fine, it still plays fine, the puzzles are still as effective as they were, and the creeps and the scares are second to none. The school especially is so unsettling. To see like an area, like an idea of like an area of learning that, you know, that children visit turn into this horrible freakish place with rust and needles and blood and bodies hanging up. Very effective. Really was, and that's the bit that always gets me, is the school. Are we gonna get an additional scene? I'm trying to remember now. I think we do get something a bit different. I love the game though. The ending too made me giggle a little bit. I believe we get an outtakes now? Sort of, it's kind of a bit weird though. Yeah, this bit always wigged me out a little bit. Oh, you, Dr. Kaufman, trying to grope me up. That's so funny. Yeah. This is our crazy cast of characters. The CGI is actually really nice, even now. I mean, I've obviously had it blown up to 1080p, which means it looks a bit dodgier than it probably would have done. Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. Wait, who are you again? That's a nice thumbs up. Oh wait, that's Alyssa? Oh really? Oh wait, you cleaned up a bit. Last time I saw you, you were kind of a husk in a chair. Seriously though, that ending scene is kind of creepy. You've got Alyssa sat in that chair, like... Oh god, darling, please no. You got Alyssa sat in that wheelchair. Silent Hill's never been one to like shy away from really like strange and kooky stuff. I mean, look at the dog ending from 2 and 3. The UFO ending from 3 as well. And this game has an additional bits and bobs to it, I think, as well. Yeah. Anyway, I might as well wrap up because this game is also wrapping up. Fantastic. If you still feel the urge to play an absolutely amazing horror game that has aged as gracefully as can be, then this is the way forward. Hello, how do we do? Running distance 14. Wow, we almost got 15 kilometers. Nice. Got most of the items, defeated most enemies by beating them up. My rank. Hey, not bad. What's that, 5 out of 6? Can't argue with that. 3 hours. Is it okay to save? Sure, why not? I know this set's probably gone a little bit longer, but I wanted to get it all done in... Ooh, wanted to get it all done in sort of one set, I think. Do the entire last bit. I remembered it wasn't too long, so I thought, No, no, no. Ooh, ah, that's not what we're gonna do. I had to skip that, you see. Oh, anyway. Harry's heading back in Silent Hill. And of course, this leads straight on to Silent Hill 3 in terms of like game sort of story progression. Obviously, there was Silent Hill 2 was there as well. And Silent Hill 2 is, as many know, is a sort of another masterpiece of horror. Though out of all of them, I do prefer 1 and 3. I like the cult story. I like the characters. You know, I've always been more attached to them. Probably because I was so attached to 1. So 3 had a bit more of a personal thing for me. And yeah, if you want to see what happens in 3, I actually have a Let's Play of Silent Hill 3. It's aging a bit, so it's not quite as shiny in terms of the amount of frames and the amount of like P in your resolution. But it's all there. It's all complete. And if you want to have a look, I can't recommend it enough. I know it's like kind of like tooting my own horn. I'm not recommending it for me, but I'm recommending it for the game. If you've enjoyed Silent Hill 1, seeing how Harry's story ends, and kind of how Cheryl's story ends as well, and Alyssa's technically. So you know, see how that sort of all plays out. And with that, I'm going to bow out on this one. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an utter joy to do Silent Hill again, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Until next time.